Okay. We're on.
We were in Hazard, Kentucky, a place that I didn't want to be, but I wanted to be there if it was going to make Bill happy, and I knew that this was the perfect kind of job he was looking for. So in order to make myself happy, I started creating places to be. And one of them was joining the little theater group. I had always been interested in theater. I'd never seen myself on the stage, but that's where I ended up with in Hazard. Scared to death I was going to forget my lines. And also created a gourmet dinner group that was, I think, 4 couples, and we would go to each house, and that person would create a meal that was supposedly gourmet. It worked pretty well.
Let's go back to the theater group. Where did you hold your rehearsals and where did you hold your shows?
Rehearsals were at the
Community
college, yeah. It wasn't really connected to the community college, but they allowed us to be there. I didn't stay with the little theater group much after I was on stage, because I don't really know anything about theater, except that I enjoy it. And I didn't want to be on stage anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But did you have any other questions?
Yeah. Who did you start talking with this idea about, and how did they respond? Was this a theater group that you were seminal in creating, or did it already exist and you were just acting?
It existed and I just joined it.
Okay, so you did a show and moved on.
Yeah, and it wasn't a highlight of my life in Hazard, because as I said, I was scared to death. I was going to forget a line, hardly slept any during that time. Anyway, the gourmet dinner group was a success and fun. We enjoyed that, but I needed more to do during the day.
Well, let's get back into this gourmet food thing. Now, how did you go about creating it, and who did you bring in, and who ran it? And to give me a typical meal, a little bit more meat on the meal story.
Well, we had a small group of outsider type friends. The Louisville Courier Journal had sent someone. I don't know what his position was when he was sent, but
he was a reporter.
He was just a reporter. Yeah, he eventually went to the top of the paper later, but they were an interesting couple, and we were very good friends with them. And then Bill had brought in, I think he mentioned Troiano. And we liked them, so we included them in the gourmet group. And then there was someone else from the community college who was Korean. She was Korean, and that was an interesting addition. So it was just a small group of friends that I knew could cook, and I knew were interested in the same kinds of things we were.
How many people were in the gourmet cooking club?
Well, I think it was only 4 couples, as I recall. You agree?
Okay, hold on. I'm going to reset.
Recording stopped.